What do you understand when you hear the term heating curve of water? Heating curve of water basically tells you what happens to water when you heat it. It is basically phase change but specific to water. Before going into the concept, we first need to understand the meaning of few terms. Those are boiling point slash condensing point. Second one is melting point slash freezing point. We know that these four processes occur in all objects when phase change occurs. But these words have point next to them. What does it mean? I know that we haven't studied about how different oxygen is from carbon or iron is from gold, but for now, I can tell you that all these different things have different properties, which means different elements needs different amount of kinetic energy to change phases, which is why we have these measures. Boiling slash condensing point tells us about the temperature at which a substance will start vaporizing or condensing. A substance will turn into a gas from being a liquid at a temperature which is the same as when the substance is turning into a liquid from being a gas. This is because they are switching one phase, and for an object to go from liquid to gas, it would need a specific amount of energy. So for the same object to turn into a liquid from being a gas, it would have to lose that same amount of energy it had gained previously to become a gas. That's why, and the boiling point and the condensing point for an object is the same, and the melting point and the freezing point for an object is the same. Now that we have a basic idea of these temperature points, let's take a look at the heating curve of water. This is a heating curve of water. Now, after looking at this heating curve of water, I'm sure you have a better idea of what this is. The heating curve of water tells us the melting and boiling point of water. Water melts or freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, and water vaporizes or condenses at 100 degrees Celsius, as we can see in this image. Now, we see that at 0 degrees Celsius and at 100 degrees Celsius, the line is flat. Any guesses on why this is happening? This line is flat because the amount of energy being being given to the object is being used completely, which is why as heat is provided, it's being completely used during this period. So the temperature of the object doesn't increase. It remains the same until it changes phase, which is that's why at 100 degrees under 0 degrees where phase transition occur, the line is flat because all energy is being consumed. Now, one more thing, worth noticing here is that whatever the temperature is, if it is below 0, water will remain as solid, and if it is above 100, water will remain as water vapor, whatsoever the temperature is. Now, you might have guessed, just like water, all objects have these points. All objects have boiling points, all objects have melting points, all objects have freezing and condensing points. Now, let's just write the points for water. It's 100 degrees Celsius. Now, second point, freezing slash melting point. 0 degree Celsius. This is just for water and it varies for everything. You may ask, why do we need to know these points? How does that help us? We do a lot of things. Separation. Not all objects are separate. Not water is always separate. You can dissolve water with salt. There are times when you want to separate compounds. Compounds basically different things combined together. When you're doing such things, or when you're doing such things, you will have to use some methods through which will separate them, and those methods would require you to make use of these points. And that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to our channel, like the video, and comment down below what you thought of this video.